Welcome back to the What It Do podcast. It is March 22nd. Today is Sunday. You guys will be hearing this on Tuesday.
Facts.
This is our first episode back from this whole Corona meltdown.
Still kicking.
Stay quarantined, people. But yeah, we got a good show. We're going to talk about just pretty much NFL free agency, all that they've kept us going through for the sports world, and then we'll get into a couple of segments and then call it a day.
True.
Want to get into it?
Stay loyal.
Let's get into it. Roll the music. All right, so NFL free agency.
Big week.
Big week.
Big week.
Really kind of crazy as we kind of expected, but it was also, I don't know if it was necessarily just crazy because we haven't had anything in sports at all.
Yeah.
But it was also like a lot of crazy stuff was happening just nonchalantly, and I loved it.
Never thought would happen, but it did.
So we kind of just went through each team, and that's what we'll do. We'll go through each team that had anything notable, and once we get there, we'll talk about it. But you want to start us off? What we got first?
So first one, we got Brady to Tampa Bay. Thomas Edward Brady.
Tommy Terrific, TB12. Going to the Bay, taking Godwin's number.
Is he going to take 12?
Yeah.
Is he?
Well, is it Goodwin or Godwin? Godwin. So he said that motherfucker better ask nicely when he was first asked if he wanted 12, and then he's like, obviously I'll give it to him. He's the GOAT. So.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, he's probably going to take. I can't imagine he doesn't take 12.
Do you like the signing?
I don't think it makes a lot of sense for the Bucs because that means you're losing Jameis, which whatever you want. I mean, the guy did lead the passing and touchdowns, but he also led picks. So take that with what you will.
Yeah.
He did get LASIK. Whatever.
Stop stealing crab legs.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. They're putting a lot of money in a guy for 2 years who wasn't exceptional these last couple years anyway. It's just he's
under
Tom
the
Brady.
Belichick blanket.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I mean, it is Bruce Arians.
It's Bruce.
It's not,
love Bruce, but
they have a pretty high-powered offense.
I think Tampa Bay is an 8-8, 9-7 team.
I would say 9-7.
They got to see Drew Brees twice a year. They now have to see who else is in that?
Carolina.
They now got to see Teddy Bridgewater.
Falcons
twice a year, and then they got to see Matt Ryan twice.
Is it Falcons?
Yeah, the NFC South. Yep.
Yeah.
So they got 6 tough games, really. New Orleans is a tough place to play. Atlanta, tough place to play. Carolina, I mean, it's a road game still.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, home Super Bowl in Tampa Bay.
And he's not in the weak AFC East anymore.
Yeah,
NFC is much tougher, so it's going to be a lot. So if Brady comes back and wins a Super Bowl, I might have to give GOAT status, but there's just no way. I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening, but he
doesn't drink enough Bang.
Not even sponsored. But no, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna have a lot of room to make any other moves.
I mean, they got Mike Evans, O.J. Howard, Chris Godwin. Like,
all I'm
that's
saying
a good
is,
offense, but
it wasn't. Obviously, Jameis's picks. If you take those away, they're a much better team. But I think there's obviously still places to improve on.
Just
but yeah, we'll see.
We'll see what happens. Next one's Todd Gurley to the Falcons.
Yeah, so the Rams released Todd Gurley after putting him on the trading block for about 2 days. And they just cut him, and they're saving I think $10.5 million this year on him that they were supposed to pay him. I think the day they cut him, and they also cut Clay Matthews, correct?
Yeah, they did. Clay Matthews is out.
I think that move just saves them a lot of money. They don't know what they're doing. They're wrapped
Gurley
up.
didn't run good this last year.
No,
he was hurt.
Yeah,
but
we think they didn't really play him as much.
Yeah.
But as we're also seeing, like the league doesn't value running backs as much as we have in the past.
Quick to let people go too.
Yeah, but
no time to waste.
I think it's a good signing for the Falcons.
Yeah, he's proven to be
very
one
good.
of the best running backs in the league when he's
healthy for sure. I think it will be. I think it's a good spot in the Falcons. He's back home in Georgia. I mean, it adds a dynamic aspect to that offense. Like, I think he's more of a naturally good player than it is their running game in the past, so it'll take a little bit of the load off a little bit more naturally.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be interesting to see where they go going forward. What else we got?
We got Stefon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. Bills Mafia shout out.
Go Bills Mafia, always. They gave up a lot, though.
A lot of money.
Because that's what gets you with the Hopkins trade. they gave up like 5 picks, I think it was, where Hopkins went for 1 and a player.
Hopkins went for 2.
Or it was 2. Well, it was 2, but then they got 1 back and a player, right? I think it was
Hopkins. They had 2, but it was like a 2021 4th-round pick.
Yeah, I think
it's a dog shit.
I don't know.
Pick.
It doesn't matter, but it's like it was just really interesting. I think it's a good.
Stefon Diggs is good, but
yeah, I think it'll help the offense. It was interesting to see what they gave up for him.
It's gonna depend on Josh Allen.
He's pretty damn good.
Yeah, he's still growing. Got a lot of maturing to do.
But I like him.
But Stefon Diggs can only help him.
Yeah, I think it was a good move by the Bills. Interesting. I don't know what the Vikings are doing. Really.
Not sure.
But I'm not mad about it because we don't got to worry about it as Bears fans. But it's whatever.
Who the fuck is Bears fans? There's one in this room.
Sorry, Bears fan. As a Bears fan. Sorry, didn't want to mean to include you in that. Sorry.
Don't ever do that again.
Big time sorry. What's next on there?
We got DeAndre Hopkins
right after.
to the Arizona Cardinals. Thank you.
So how hard was your dick when you read that?
Oh, that baby was screaming hard. All 3 inches of it. I mean, I am happy they did this because now that means, assumably, they don't go out and draft a receiver. They focus on what they need. They just signed. We just saw that linebacker. What was it, Tampa Bay or something?
It was the Falcons leading
Falcons, tackler. Yeah. Signed a linebacker.
They're addressing the needs they need to address.
They got they gave up David Johnson, but
they have Kenny Drake, and I mean, like we just said,
Kenny Drake just signed his extension, right. $8.4 million.
Well, they tendered his contract,
whatever it's called. Yeah,
but yeah, no, I mean, I think that was a good spot for them to do. It was smart. David Johnson's also been kind of injury prone
because he can fresh start.
Yeah,
get out.
Yeah,
but now we got Christian Kirk, Larry Fitzgerald, DeAndre Hopkins, Kyler, Kenyon Drake,
and more to come with the draft.
Yeah,
so like,
I'm hoping for a good lineman.
You would like to think.
At this point, I'd be mad with a Jerry Jeudy pick. I know it said I would be happy. Jeff Okudah, I would also be very happy with.
Even with the Jerry Jeudy pick, though, I mean, Larry's only going to be there for so long, and then you're really kind of in the same situation you had been in for how many years with just Larry Fitzgerald as your number 1.
They were good then when he was
absolutely
a lot younger.
But they also had a really good defense and a better than average O-line, or better than what they have now. Yeah. All I'm saying, it's still, if like that's the best player available that falls to them, and they choose to pick there rather than trade down, I don't think it's the worst pick. Yeah. Then you have an insane duo that's interchangeable also with Larry Fitzgerald and whoever they draft there if they were to pick a receiver. I don't think they do, but we'll see.
Right. Byron Jones to the Dolphins.
He is overpaid.
Broad jump record holder.
Overpaid.
Very overpaid. Wasn't super good on the Cowboys. Very athletic, but
yeah,
it's Miami.
I think
if that's what they're using to replace Minka, they're fucking wrong.
Well, no, I mean different position, and
I mean both secondary.
They've got a lot of picks. 3 first-rounders coming up, and I mean they're spending the money that they have on positions that they need. It's fine. They're getting players there. They're getting the pieces to get more guys there. They're building something. It is what it is. I wouldn't have paid him that much.
Are they getting? So they're going quarterback, right?
I mean, they still have Rosen on the roster. They don't have to. They could.
They don't have to do anything. Yeah.
Right. I mean, they could move up higher. They could stay at 5. They could draft one late because there's a lot of late talent. They could do a lot of things.
I'm saying they go quarterback.
They could go get Jameis. We don't know where he's going to end up.
They could get Cam.
They could get Cam. Hopefully, pretty cheap.
You never know.
I wouldn't be against that one either. Be a good spot.
Yeah. Brian Hoyer is now a New England Patriot again.
Yeah.
If they tank, I said this. If they tank and end up with Trevor Lawrence, I will off myself because that's just another fucking Patriots luck
dynasty.
Because you'd like to think Trevor Lawrence in New England with Belichick's probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah. The one thing, I think that's they have one of 2 options, and I think that's one of them being that they don't, I mean, it could take a year and then they could literally have another dynasty for at least 10.
Yeah.
However, I don't think they're that team in the Belichick era to take a year off. That's not really his way.
I don't think so either, but
I could see them trying to make a lot of noise this year, either moving way up or moving up a little bit to get one of these guys that's going to fall to the middle rounds.
Or do they get a veteran?
I don't think so.
I don't see it.
I would love to see Jameis Winston in a Patriots uniform
I
with
would
Bill
too.
Belichick. I think it would be insane for the organization.
I think that could win a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, you'd like to think that's where he goes. I mean, there's what? Jameis and Cam are the two main guys still on the market, right? Both are.
Yeah.
Cam you have to trade for. Jameis you could sign. Now,
If they cut Cam, then you don't have to trade for him.
Right. This is true. But we don't know what they're going to do. They just opened up to him looking for a trade. Now, and Cam could end up there too and could be good as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It'll be interesting to see because, I mean, we have the Dolphins. Who else is really quarterback needy that isn't going to draft for their guy?
I don't know where with the
Chargers
Luck cameo to New England. That would be
I
cool.
could totally believe it, and
I don't think it won't happen, but
I would like to
cool.
see Andrew Luck back in the league, and it wouldn't. It would suck for him to be there. Like, it sucks because you don't want the Patriots to be good, but there's so many guys that could fix their career or just win there, and it'd be good to see.
Winning program,
right? So it's an interesting side you got to play on, but it is what it is.
Clinton Dix to the Cowboys.
Yeah, bye as a Bear.
Cowboys also re-signed Amari and tagged Mr. Prescott.
Yeah.
I love Clinton Dix. Great sign for the Cowboys. Was the best safety on the Bears.
That's what you can.
So not
you're
sure
allowed to think that.
Why they were giving him up. But
such a dumb motherfucker.
How? Eddie Jackson is cheeks.
And you can think that.
Ass cheeks.
Yeah, he tore you guys up 2 years ago, and he's gonna tear you guys up next time we play. Anyway. Talking about the Cowboys. Makes sense to re-sign Amari. Good signing.
Poor Dak. Fucking tagged.
Fuck him. I know he was in the MVP. I really don't think Dak Prescott's that good, and fuck him for denying.
He's worth more than a tag.
He denied $33 million a year.
He's a
Suck my dick.
He's an asshole.
He was trying to get $40 a year and be the highest paid quarterback ever. He can fuck off. He does not deserve that.
I feel you on that, but damn.
And
he's not struggling.
If you want to win there, you don't sign that deal after they just paid Zeke and they're paying Amari. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
I think he wants to be there, though.
I don't know. I mean, you've got the story of someone taking a chance on him late in the round, and he got his opportunity, and he played well. But at the same time, he's not... You can make the numbers look however you want. I think it's fucking Colin Cowherd that sucks his dick all day long. You can make him look as good as you want. Oh, and fucking Will Kane. But
Will Kane.
I like Will Kane, but he just loves the Cowboys way too much. But anyway, Dak is not as good as you want him to look. This is coming from a Mitch Trubisky believer, and I understand that.
Autism.
I understand that. I understand that. But Dak Prescott does not deserve $33 million. He does not deserve $40 million, and he's gonna get a fuck ton of money from the tag anyway.
I would pay him more than Phillip, and Phillip just got 25.
Yeah, but Phillip Rivers is a different situation where you're getting the veteran status, and Indy. I mean, I know they traded their first rounder away, but they can still get a late guy and then pull an Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, and just train a guy up from somebody that's.
It's not like Phillip's not a Super Bowl champion. Phillip's never done shit. He had LT carrying him in a sack for a couple years.
I mean, I understand, he didn't, but it's for a year. The Colts needed a quarterback, and they wanted to sign him.
I'm not hating the sign. I'm just saying if you're going to say Dak's not worth that, I think he's more than Phillip.
But that's also assuming that I think Phillip Rivers should get that amount of money, and I don't think he should. Okay, but I understand why he did.
Okay. Darius Slay and Will Parks for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Good move. They really needed DB help.
Breaking news.
You heard it here first.
Breaking news.
No. Nothing.
Kyler Murray is throwing quarantine dimes in his house.
Yeah, I saw that.
Shout out Kyler.
Where were we at? Oh, Darius. I like Darius Slay a lot. I know he was on the Lions, but he's a good player.
He is good. Will Parks, Arizona product.
Yeah.
Bear down.
It was a good move by Philly. It really, that's all you can say. They addressed a need. They got a good guy.
Did get rid of Nelson Aguilar.
Smart.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. But.
He was good, but also he dropped big time plays. But anyway.
He did. Calais Campbell to the Ravens.
Got him for dirt fucking cheap. And
he's good. He's big good.
They got him for dirt cheap.
That just makes the Ravens better.
Yeah, no, that was a great move by the Ravens. I don't think anyone in the league knew he was literally worth a fourth rounder or a fifth rounder.
I
regardless.
Fourth, but like even then, that's
like,
bad.
Anyone would have gone after that, I think. But
yeah, he's older, but he can still play.
Yeah, and we'll get to Jacksonville too. But I mean, they're on a fire sale, and I kind of like it because they're kind of just resetting. I think they're getting ready to fucking move to London anyway. But they're attaining a lot of picks. They're gonna have a lot of cap coming up.
No cap though.
All the way in on fucking Minshew, which I like.
Yeah, apparently they're in on Minshew.
I mean, I'm glad they made a decision. We'll get to Foles in a minute.
Case Keenum, Austin Hooper to the Browns.
Don't really understand the Case Keenum sign.
One, unless they're done with Baker already.
I mean, he's just moving around making money from everyone, and I love it. Hooper, good sign. Now they have Njoku and Hooper. I mean, the offense is going to be good. They're going to be able to block now.
Body left and right, I guess, now.
I think they got another O-lineman, and they're probably...
Case Keenum will be the starting quarterback for the Browns within 6 games.
That's a big claim. I could say in the season, but I don't think within 6.
Within 6 games, Case Keenum will be the starter.
If you give Baker Mayfield a better O-line than last year, and not just one different guy, but a significantly different O-line, because their O-line was shit.
Yeah.
If it is an average or above O-line, I think he's very good this year.
Well, you heard it here.
2 very different opinions.
6 games, Case Keenum will be the starter. Eric Ebron to the Steelers.
Really thought, I mean, I broke it how many weeks ago that he was going to be a Chicago Bear. The Bears chose to go a different route, which is fine. After considering everything else, I don't think he was necessarily the best guy for us at the position. Good sign. Good sign for the Steelers.
Now.
Yeah.
Steelers could be back in contention.
Got Juju.
Yeah.
They got what's the running back? He was the James.
I don't know.
James Conner? James Conner.
James Conner, yeah.
Fuck yes.
They did lose Artie Burns. He's good.
To the Bears. We'll get to that one. Good pickup by the Steelers.
Robert Quinn, Artie Burns, and Nick Foles to some team in Illinois. I never really heard of them.
All right, so let me go off for a minute.
But I only watch playoff football, so maybe that's why.
And then what the fuck do you do for your Cardinals? Haven't seen them in a fucking minute, huh?
We've seen them a lot.
When?
They've been in a more recent Super Bowl.
I'm not talking about the Super Bowl. I'm talking about the playoffs. You said playoffs.
Super Bowl and the playoffs. Okay.
It's the end of the playoffs.
Still the playoffs.
But you said you
Cardinals
said
have been in a recently. The Bears have been in the playoffs more recently.
Okay. Just want to clarify that. Okay. That's all I need to hear.
Doink.
Facts. It's doink doink, actually. But anyway, so their first big move, the first sign they made, I think, was actually Jimmy Graham.
We forgot Jimmy Graham on here, yeah. But that's a...
they gave him a lot of money for 2 years, and he's old.
Washed.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to... All I'm going to say is, in a perfect scenario, and just bear with me before you lose your fucking mind on the Bears, just as a fan. In a perfect scenario, he's kind of a really good transition in between Trey Burton. If he's healthy, when he's healthy, he's good. And then whoever our other tight end is that was kind of good last year, I think he was out of fucking Harvard, who's more of just and we signed a run blocker out from the Browns. So he's kind of that in between toss it up guy. If they're all playing healthy, which probably won't happen, it's not the worst signing in the world. That's where I'm at with it. They then moved to get Robert Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Didn't know we were gonna do it. But they also
didn't think you needed it.
Yeah, I mean they got rid of Leonard Floyd.
Than that.
Huh?
I feel like you have other concerns though.
Yeah, but I mean, what they did was they got rid of Leonard Floyd, which good player, but he was just in the wrong system. He's a good run blocker, but he's a little undersized for where we were trying to throw him. So now with Robert Quinn, you're gonna have the defensive front of Khalil Mack, Akeem Hicks, Eddie Goldman, and Robert Quinn. Assuming again that they're all healthy, that is very scary, especially on third down. I mean, yeah. And then we got back Danny Trevathan, and you have Roquan up the middle, and then I don't know what we're doing at the other safety spot. We're gonna move Eddie Jackson back. However you feel about that, he's still. You can't say he's not at least above average at safety.
You won't hear it come out of my mouth. Tape don't lie.
Whatever. I think he's better than that. He's good. We have Kyle Fuller at corner, who's a Pro Bowler the last 2 years. I think he underperformed this year compared to last year, but he's still a good corner. I think he has many things to work on. He's good though. He's up there for corners.
We're just saying shit. Apparently, go ahead, go off.
We got that guy from the CFL who's supposed to be the best CFL. I don't know how that's going to turn out. Not too mad about it. We got rid of Prince, who was I liked him.
Best move you've made all off.
But we needed to get rid of him.
Wasn't good.
And then we just got Artie Burns, Speed Demon. I like it. It's going to be an interesting thing on defense for the Bears. They really look good on defense.
What the shit are you doing with Nick Foles?
I don't know.
Nick Foles needs to start. You need to be done with Mitch. Stop giving him the benefit of the doubt. Nick Foles will lead you to the promised land.
I mean, big dick Nick, right? But, Arizona product.
You don't sign him without...
We didn't sign him. We traded. And
all
we gave up was a fourth rounder.
Like, why get him if you don't intend to play? He's good.
I don't understand. Because the Bears' mentality going into the offseason, I mean, they committed to Mitch right away, which is fine. I liked it. I understand the idea behind it. Give the kid confidence, and then you can work on other things. It's whatever. This is probably his last year to perform. I'm
going to say Nick Foles is the Bears starting quarterback within 8 games.
I can see it. Now, with the deal with Mitch is this is his last year before we can pick up his option, choose to do nothing with him or extend him, whatever.
Mitchell Trubisky will be the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback to start of next year.
So they're not getting Burrow.
No.
Okay.
Burrow will not be there.
But I don't know why we went for Nick Foles. I knew we were in the running, but I felt like Cam Newton would have been better to trade for. Or who the fuck else were we out there for? Derek Carr. That would have been a little bit pricier. And I don't know. I just thought Nick Foles wasn't the right guy. We'll see. I mean, the guy beat us 2 years ago. Granted, I don't know. It doesn't make sense. He doesn't really fit the offense. I know he's friends with Nagy. I don't know. I don't know what they're bringing him in as a role for. We're paying him a fuck ton of money.
No one fits that offense.
Yeah. Pat Mahomes fits that offense, unfortunately. I mean, Nick Foles, I don't know if they're bringing him there because they said they can't. Oh, Andy Dalton, that was the other guy, which I would have been more okay with.
Andy's garbage.
I know, but I would have been more okay with it. I mean, he went to a lot of playoff games with the Bengals, who were average. But I don't know what they're trying to do if they want, because they said they want to kind of light a fire Mitch and make him work for it, make it a competition, which is fine.
If you have to do that to a professional athlete, why the fuck are you here?
You act like that hasn't been done.
I'm not saying they're the first ones to do it, but it's like, Mitch, buddy.
No, you're right.
If I gotta light a fire under your ass to play your job, you don't want the job.
It's not a want thing. It's just, I don't know. The kid's young. This isn't about Mitch Trubisky right now. I just don't know what they're doing with Nick Foles. If he's going to be the starter, if he's there to be a veteran coach.
Mitch, they're done.
I don't think it's done yet.
They're done.
I disagree.
DUN done.
Okay. They need to still address the O-line. They addressed the tight end position, I guess. I still hope we draft one. Receiver, we're okay. I would like to see an extension to Allen Robinson, but I know our money is now tied up with Nick Foles. They also restructured his contract so he can opt out in the first year or two, like after year 1 or 2 if he wants, which I don't really get. I'm okay with it because I hope he just says fuck it and I'm going to go play somewhere I can play, and then we don't have to pay him all that fucking money, but I doubt it because he's not going to get that money again. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on in there in Chicago.
I'm glad with what they've done on defense. I'm waiting for the draft to see what they do on offense, but they've got a lot of money tied up everywhere. I mean, I'm intrigued.
It's an interesting scenario.
I feel better than I did before the offseason. I mean, just defensively, they're going to be even better, and they were still one of the league's best last year, being injured as fuck. So
yeah,
we'll see.
We'll figure it out. Still are the Bears.
Absolutely.
Brian Bulaga and Blake Martinez out of Green Bay.
Leaving, right?
Leaving. They are gone.
That's a big hit.
Bulaga's big old redneck. He's good. Blake Martinez went to CDO right here in Tucson High School. Went here. Fun fact. It's a big loss. Two big losses.
Yeah, I don't know
big
what
losses.
Green Bay's doing. I'm
not sure.
Not sad to see it at all, but I don't. It makes me worried because then I'm like, okay, now what are they setting themselves up to do?
They're loading up for something.
But I don't know what, because they don't have a lot of draft picks. They didn't get anything from it.
Do they have a first rounder?
Yeah.
When?
It's late. They won the division, so it should be late, I believe. They might not, but I'm pretty sure they do.
They might have one of them good receivers fall and get them.
Yeah, they could. I could see it.
Or
to help out Devontae. But I don't know. I don't really understand. I mean, they lost Jimmy Graham to us, so it's like
Jimmy Graham wasn't a.
I'm just saying, but now they have a whole tight end, so it's like I don't know I don't really know what they're doing, and I'm kind of like don't know how to feel about it because like I'm happy, but I'm like, what are they doing? It's just weird.
Yeah. David Johnson and Randall Cobb to the Texans.
Paid Randall Cobb a lot of money for what he's worth. David Johnson, good.
I like Randall Cobb. He's not a DeAndre Hopkins.
No.
He's a solid receiver. I do think David Johnson is not of a far-stretched trade as everybody made it. David Johnson shown he can be very, very, very
He's
good.
just somewhat injury prone.
Yeah. I think if he stays healthy, he gives the Texans...
I mean, they've been looking for a running back for how long
11 to 1,400 yards.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it's a...
Great receiving back.
It's a good pickup. What they got rid of is interesting. But DeAndre Hopkins didn't have a great year this last year. Obviously, he's arguably the best receiver in the NFL. Top 3 for sure.
Yeah, he's getting...
It's just whoever... Depends on who you talk to. But...
Yeah, like, I mean, it's...
I don't know how they're gonna pass the ball now. Like, I don't.
I mean, they have what, Will Fuller.
I like Will Fuller, but I mean that guy's injury prone too. I don't know. It's just gonna be interesting.
I like David Johnson though. I think it's a good fit for him.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's a good spot, like you said earlier off camera. A fresh start, or you might have said that on, but fresh start. Yeah, who the fuck knows? Go ahead and rewind.
Sponsored by Bang.
We're not sponsored by Bang. What's next?
Phillip Rivers, Philly. To the Colts, 1 year, $25 million. Little high.
A little expensive, but makes sense.
I don't think
the Colts also got DeForest Buckner from
DeForest Buckner
for their first rounder. So that is interesting.
I mean, he's got T.Y. Hilton.
Yeah, I mean the Colts will be good again. I mean they were kind of already sometimes
breaking news. Hold on,
it's not breaking news. Shocker.
Fan told C.J. McCollum to lay off hot Cheetos.
Via ESPN. Anyway,
it's big news.
The Colts were like kind of on the edge of being a good team, and they've kind of been that team for a couple years now. And I think the DeForest Buckner makes a lot of sense. That was good.
I mean, he's great.
Good value for a first round. I don't think it's bad. I just don't know what they're going to do at quarterback for the future.
They have Chad Kelly and
Brissett.
Brissett really wasn't that bad, but
yeah, it's just
the guy
they threw him
in.
They also threw him in a really weird situation.
Yeah,
they'll be all right. I just am curious of what they're going to do.
I just think Phillips a little old, arms really getting weak.
They paid him a lot of money, but at the same time, like where else was the money going to go? They weren't really after any.
I mean, that's still the Titans division to win. I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Jags, I guess, are all in on Gardner.
Cleaning house, except for Gardner.
That's their guy, I guess, right?
And Leonard, I'm surprised Leonard Fournette's not gone yet.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay. Jags, I think, cop a receiver.
They've acquired some picks.
They could be good. They just
I
disagree on the Gardner all in. I would have gone the other way with it. But
I think Gardner can be good. I think it's just a little premature, but at the same time, you can't.
You got to get the money. You
can't sick Nick Foles paying him that much money.
Yeah, you got to get him out.
Which they still will pay him anything that goes over the Bears cap from him, but the Bears are taking like all the fucking contract. Oh, it's such a bad trade. But I mean, they got somebody to take him. So
it's the worst trade deal in history.
Yeah, I could probably.
That's like the Trump thing. Tannehill, $110 million.
There was that actually stirred up social media because it was kind of like
you're
paying him, but you're not paying your running back because they've tagged.
They tagged Derrick Henry, yeah.
Which he'll still get a little bit, but they aren't going to give him a long term deal. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they will.
But like you said, running backs just aren't valued anymore.
Yeah.
But not sure how you couldn't value him because he's a tank,
especially after this past year.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think Mike Vrabel understands that. I think they'll do the right thing.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for. I like Tannehill. It's just
that's a lot.
It's a lot for anybody. That's a lot for anybody, and not anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I would still say Tannehill's a little unproven.
I mean, for the guy, I mean, at one point he was the highest paid quarterback in the NFL in Miami. Hasn't had anything in Miami, and also had really unfortunate injuries, which can happen to anyone. I'm glad he's getting another chance, and I think he fits Tennessee pretty well.
He does. He's not bad, but it's just $10 million proven. I don't think
it's interesting.
Mariota to the Las Vegas Raiders.
I don't think Mariota signs that deal if they didn't say he was going to start.
I think Derek Carr starts the season.
He should.
But that leash is
very short.
Kind of like the one you're on. Fucking
now, do you think they do a little Drew Brees and what's his face action in New Orleans? Like a little interchange with Teddy
like
and Taysom Hill? Like, do they have that interchangeable guy for weird plays? Maybe. I mean, Gruden could be getting fun with it.
I don't know.
I could still see Gruden drafting a guy because they've got a couple picks too. So it's like,
yeah, I have no idea. I see Mariota playing this season.
Yeah,
whether it's starting, taking over. If Derek Carr comes out and balls,
which he can.
Yeah, you can't take him out.
And the Raiders are making other moves too. I mean, didn't they just get a receiver?
I don't have one written down.
I don't know.
Nope.
But they got
Nelson Aguilar.
Nelson, which is, but it's not.
He's a body.
Okay. And then they got Nick Wachowski from the Bears. He was our backup linebacker to the Trevathan, who performed very well. He will do good in their scheme, I presume.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting. The Raiders are putting something together. I'm intrigued to see what they do.
You knew Gruden would do something. You just never know what.
Yeah, but I was surprised.
Teddy Bridgewater to the Panthers. Also signed Kyle Allen. A 1-year deal. Cam's either getting traded or cut.
Yeah, they opened.
Cam's out.
They told him he can look for a trade. I don't think
he was
anyone's
pissed.
going to.
He was big mad.
Was he?
I wasn't like super, but he was like, this was all you. I didn't want this. I love Carolina.
Yeah.
It's a business, Cam.
I don't know where he plays next year. It'll be interesting what Carolina's doing. They've got the new coach. They're going to be an interesting team. They've got a lot of holes to fill on defense and offense. They're kind of selling.
I like Teddy Bridgewater, but I don't know. I don't think he's one to carry the team. I think he's one to.
But I think he also was signing for a starting deal too, because he knew he could get one somewhere else. So I think he's going to be the starter.
Oh, Teddy Bridgewater to me is the starter.
I don't
think you can sit Teddy Bridgewater for Kyle Allen.
Okay.
Personally.
No, I agree with you.
But Manuel Sanders to the Saints.
Good sign.
Andrew Brees signed a 2-year, $50 million. So
scary offense. Alvin Kamara.
Yeah. Michael Thomas.
That'll be a very interesting dynamic.
Manuel Sanders is good too.
Great duo.
Saints,
that'll be as long as they stay healthy.
We get Tom Brady and Drew Brees twice a year.
Yeah.
One in the Superdome, one in the Raymond James. So
it'll be good.
Yeah.
Good sign. Yeah.
Possible 2 Watts on the Chargers. Or no, there is 2 Watts on the Chargers.
No, the Chargers had the fullback Watt who went to the Steelers, which they have TJ.
Oh,
you're thinking the Bosas, which I think
that's what
the Niners getting rid of DeForest Buckner was clearing up money and getting draft capital to trade for the other Bosa to put them both brothers on either edge of the D line, and that'll be interesting as fuck.
Yeah,
scary. I would like to see it. I like the Niners, what they're doing.
I hate the Niners.
Of course you do.
You like the Niners?
I like Kyle Shanahan a lot, and I like what they're trying to do. They're trying to have a dynamic run offense that can also pass, and then they have a very good defense. I enjoy defensive football, and I think that would be interesting to have 2 brothers.
Like a good 6-3 game.
No, but I'm just saying I like defense wins championships.
Fan, so.
Defense wins championships. Especially in '85, and
defense wins championships unless you play the Chiefs.
Right. I would like to see. I think it'd be pretty cool to see 2 brothers that were both top 5 picks. Weren't they both top 3?
Believe so. Yeah.
I think Chargers picked. They're both at 3.
Yeah.
He's Joey, right? Or is he? Yeah, Nick is on the Niners.
There's too many of them.
There's 2, and
There's 3. No, I'm thinking of the Watts. The Watts and the Bosas get me confused.
They're both white and
big
swole.
White guys. Yeah. Too many of them.
But yeah, I would think it would be pretty cool to see Bosa on either corner of the D line. I think that'd be pretty neat, and they could do it. They could do it without giving up too much.
Yeah. Also, Joe Flacco's out of Denver. There's another quarterback on the table.
Yeah.
Flacco could still play. If you're telling me Phillip Rivers could still play,
no, absolutely.
Flacco could still play.
Absolutely. I think Denver wasn't the right place.
No, not at all.
He'll go and back up somewhere, I think.
Not a starter?
He could, but I don't think he will. There's not a lot of teams that are looking for it, and I don't think it makes sense.
Yeah. I guess Chris Harris to the Chargers. Chargers.
Are we just gonna walk over the Melvin Gordon thing, or
He's right here.
Oh, okay.
You fuckhead.
Well, we were on the Broncos, so
Dude. All right, Melvin Gordon to the Broncos.
fuck Phillip Lindsay, huh?
I guess they're like, thanks for the year.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I don't know.
But
I mean, Melvin Gordon's good. Like,
yeah, he's good. It's a good spot. Makes sense. Dynamic back, kind of.
yeah. I mean, you always need two good backs. Like,
Yeah, no, I don't think it hurts by any means. It made sense. LA didn't want him. Good sign.
Yeah.
Not really much else to say on it.
Chris Harris now. Sorry, to the Chargers
Yeah.
now. Chris
good
Harris,
sign.
very good. Getting a little up there in age,
Interesting
but he's one of the better corners in the NFL.
Interesting secondary that you'll have in LA. They have a good deep, like that was their big fault last year. I mean, Derwin James was hurt, and they have a good defense, but they were just injured all last year. Now they're up in the draft. Curious to what they're gonna do. Again, if they say they sell Bosa to the Niners, who now have 2 first rounders. Whether it's for one of those two or a combination of a first and something else, I don't know what his selling price will be. It'd be interesting to assume they get another first rounder in LA, and then they have something probably middle round and then up in the top. What are they? Top 5 this year?
Who?
The Chargers? No, but they're top like 8.
They're top 10.
Yeah. So I mean that'll be interesting to see if they want to kind of go quick rebuild mode. I don't know what they're going to do at quarterback. I'm assuming
I really have a feeling Justin Herbert.
I also have a feeling, which I could see him succeeding there. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they're that weird team that's like really close to being elite, and then they're just like on the edge of if they want to tank or not, and they could kind of make a move.
I mean, they lost all their games this last year. They weren't blown out. They were like, them and the Cardinals were both like, you are on the verge of having something, but it's just you can never get there. Right. And
I think if they flip Bosa for at least one first rounder, they could probably get 2 out of the Niners. You could very quickly turn around a young team like that.
I could see the Chargers either being top 3 pick or in an AFC Championship game.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. And I'm not a fan of the Chargers at all because I never liked Phillip Rivers or North Turner. But I could see him being good.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what they try to do.
That's all the players we got written down.
And I'm sure more is going to be happening.
Oh yeah, there's just so many. It's hard to keep up.
And it's really nice actually.
There's something keeping me sane.
That and like with the current scenario, like we can put all our attention on NFL free agency, and it's more fun to follow. I mean, the first day, it was every hour there was like 3 new guys signing. Yeah, I'm like, this is crazy, and this is awesome.
We don't even know if we're gonna have a season.
Right. The draft is going to be online.
Yeah. Shitty.
But. So I like that. That was a good 35-minute segment.
Oh, I wouldn't listen to that.
On football. Let's get to some segments. We got Guys versus Google. Still 4 to 1.5, I think. Yep. And then we got I Hate to See It, and then we'll be out of here. So
go ahead, Gregory.
So I have my first one. All right. So not sure if you know this about Australia, but it has a lot of beaches. Okay?
Yep. Is this how many miles of coastline do they got?
No.
Okay.
So there's a certain number that I'm looking for in years.
Okay.
If you were to visit a new beach in Australia every day, how many years would it take to visit all of them? Assuming you've done
a beach a year, you said?
1 beach per day, 365 days a year.
How close do I have to be? Give me a...
Within like 1. Like you have to get the number.
I give you a range every time.
This isn't as crazy. It's in years.
I feel like they have like 10,000 beaches or something I saw.
Okay.
So, quick math, 3 years is about 1,000 days. Little.
Okay.
3 years is a little more. I'm going to say like 32 years.
Little high.
I had to be close though.
You were close. It was 27.
Damn.
If you would have said like 26 to 29, I would have given it to you because I'm like, damn. Or to 28 because I'm like, that's pretty good. You were close. You scared me a little bit.
I'm pretty sure I'm right on the 10,000.
The number was 10,000.
Okay. So I just...
when you said that, I'm like, fuck.
No, I thought I had your ass on that one.
You were close.
So how long does the average person in their lifetime spend waiting for red lights to turn green?
Is it like, are you looking for days, weeks, months?
Months.
And I'm assuming I'm getting, since it's months.
Yep.
It's months?
Right
Holy
on.
fuck.
I need the exact answer.
So what is the question?
How long does the average person in their lifetime spend waiting for red lights to turn green?
Damn. Months. Is it like, if it's months, I feel like it's, again, like always when it's like these, whatever values you give me, I'm like, I always think I'm undershooting it. So I'm going to go high.
This one's not crazy. I'll give you that.
9.
6.
Damn.
69.
Hey, what'd it do?
Yeah, what'd it do though?
All right. Yeah, you know, it is what it is. So what is the name of the blob of toothpaste?
Mia Khalifa.
No. What is the name of the blob of toothpaste on your toothbrush? There is a name for it. I think you'll like it.
Fuck. Is it Al Qaeda?
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh hell.
It is called a nurdle.
Nurdle. Who'da thunk it?
Who'da thunk it?
So what country is so safe that it imports criminals to fill its jails?
Probably one in Scandinavia. That's my guess so far. Norway.
Ooh, it's the Netherlands.
Fuck. I was up there.
You've been close.
In the area. No shit. Okay. So you know Blockbuster, right? You remember that shit?
Yeah, I was almost before my time, but I've been to a couple Blockbusters.
Do you know what the last movie rented from a Blockbuster was? Bonus if you can guess the state in which this one was rented.
Fill my whole 5.
Is that your actual answer?
No.
Okay.
That's the last one I rented.
At what age?
7. Fake ID. I looked pretty old as a 7-year-old.
Okay.
Okay. Last movie. That's so many options. It's kind of bullshit. So if I get the state right, I win. Because you said that counted for.
I said it's a bonus, so you have to get the first.
The last movie rented. Can I get a genre of the movie?
Comedy.
Fuck. Like romantic comedy?
No.
Would you say just pure comedy?
Pure comedy.
When did Blockbuster close down?
Ooh, I don't know. I would like to say like in 2009, but I don't know. That is a random guess.
I'm gonna say it was Pineapple Express.
No, but surprisingly like close for the. You'll understand once I tell you. It was This Is the End.
Damn, that
was kind of
close.
That was interestingly close.
Okay. And just for fun, I'm gonna say the state was.
Your parents just went there.
Hawaii.
It was Hawaii.
Okay.
Don't know. I didn't even know they had Blockbuster in Hawaii ever.
Some chain, man.
I guess. So
what kind of animal was once executed in France for murdering a child? It's not like some crazy animal. Completely normal animal.
Right. I'm curious if I want to say it's like a house animal, but I feel like it's like a parrot. No, pigeon. Pigeon's my answer.
You're related to this animal. It is a pig.
Oh, ouch. I was thinking pig, but I'm like, eh.
Yeah, pig was executed for murdering a child.
That was hard. That cut deep there. Right in the...
Lose some weight.
Okay. All right. That's how it's going to be?
It's the day it's going to be.
That's how it's going to be. Okay. Okay. Just remember who edits this podcast. Just remember that. When you watch this on Tuesday. Just remember. Just remember that.
You hate to see it. Why don't you hit us with it?
Getting into You Hate to See It. Mine's going to be the grocery stores. You hate to see that. So I've gone twice in the past week. We went once.
Shocker.
Not why. Let me explain myself.
Slow week?
No. Anyway.
Oh, boy.
Anyway, we went, and it was to, try to stock up on what was there. This was after the stores had been cleaned out. Fortunately, they were stocking toilet paper when we were there. We did not grab any because we did not need any.
Nice.
But I'm sure it's gone already. But yeah, anything in like the canned goods, pasta, all the milk was gone, all the orange juice was gone. There's no meat, literally no meat.
Story of my life.
There was a little bit of seafood that no one wanted. It's kind of just crazy.
Yeah.
We went again yesterday just to see at a different store if there was anything else. Mm-hmm. Picked up a few things, like there was some orange juice and some milk.
Okay.
What else? We got, there was some more, there was a few things of pasta shells, which was, I'm like, okay, it's not bad.
Okay.
And we were looking for meat to see if there was anything. We found some frozen steaks. They do not look that good.
I mean, it's
which is not what I expected.
Desperate times.
Yeah, I just wanted something other than chicken.
Yeah.
So we got that. It's okay. Like, we're gonna be fine. Would like to think.
That is, hate to see it, but like now with this all happening, no one ever had money. Now that this happens, everybody's a goddamn millionaire.
Yeah, and just buying everything.
Yeah, like where do you get all this money? Let me know, because I want whatever you're doing. Because apparently everyone's just loaded now.
Yeah, no, it's just kind of, because you feel like eerie walking through the aisles when there's like nothing there. You're like, what the fuck? And then it's also
it's to make it worse though. Sorry, but like the people that act like we're not out of food. You just, when you buy everything at once, you can't stock it that fast.
And if they stock it that fast, then it's going to be gone again. So it's just, and so it is what it is. But I mean, I don't know. It's just, it also sucks because then like, I was talking to to Lexi's mom, and she was like,
Lexi is Greg's girlfriend.
Yeah, if it's not known already. But like her mom went to the store, and then just like everyone else was buying everything, so then she felt that she had to buy everything, and she didn't want to do that.
That's just how panic ensues.
Yeah, and like it's just, it kind of sucks because like once one person does it, like it is a chain reaction, and it's kind of just a human thing to do. But like that's where we are now at, where we don't have anything to buy, and it's like, I think someone did like if people were buying like a crap ton of toilet paper.
I saw that, yeah.
And it's just like if everyone bought like maybe 2 of the big things, and like if that was the case, like then there would be enough for everyone. And it's like, it does suck, and it kind of shows like people are greedy, and like you kind of have to be in this sense, but like at the same time it's like we are not to that point yet. So like it just doesn't make sense. And I think someone did like if you were to buy like one of those
30 packs.
It's a 30 roll. Yeah, 30 rack of toilet paper from Costco. That like, and that if you say like,
it was a family of 4.
It was a family of 4. I think they averaged like 4 squares a wipe or something like that, and that's
20
high.
Squares
per person for like a day, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Right? It was some like, I don't know, something crazy. Like the amount of time that like this that would last you for like ever or something like that.
They said you'd have to take like 182 shits a day.
Yeah, it was something crazy. I don't know. But it was just like, I'm like, come on.
You hit me with Taco Bell at 3 a.m, I might get up there, but that ain't 182.
It was just, people are really, really overreacting, and you just hate to see it.
You're not shocked, but it's like, come on, you hate to see that.
Yeah, and I think part of this whole coronavirus thing is also like, each thing that happens makes it's a domino effect. Like, places are closing down now, which I mean is a good thing, but at the same time I think it's like, because like, oh my god, like the grocery stores are crazy, like now this is going to close, and like now a lot of places, bars and restaurants are not allowed to be open unless it's to deliver food or pick up or whatever, which is fine. Like I think it's not bad for the circumstances, but at the same time it's like, I don't think it's that bad yet, but I don't know, like I don't know.
We've been wrong before, as we have learned recently.
Yes.
Yes.
And I think, I forget who said it. It was some congressman or woman that said, like, you know, we'll never know if we're doing too much right now, we'll never know if we're doing too much and overreacting, but we will know if we didn't do enough.
And that the virus and that totally
a very
fine.
Safe and understandable perspective.
I just wish common sense was more common.
I agree. What was your hate to see it? Close this out.
My hate to see it was, and I'll preface this, I won't, but you'll understand. Jamal Murray, basketball player.
I like this when you told me about it.
I like it, and I'll tell you why it's a hate to see it. My man says he got hacked. He didn't get hacked. He's got a beautiful girlfriend from the University of Kentucky. He posted an Instagram live video of him getting topped off last night. Like, topped. Posted it and everyone's...
Oral sex.
Oral fellatio. And the only reason that's I hate to see it, because I'm jealous. I wouldn't mind top.
And from you liked how the
I liked her. At this point, I don't really care who.
So what is the hate to see it part?
I'm just like, damn,
for you?
We're quarantined. We're over here struggling to buy boxes of ribeyes. And he's getting topped off by the Pride of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Like, good for him, but like when you're sitting there alone on the couch, you're like, God, I hate to see that.
Yeah. No, I
there is a massive hate to see it. Unfortunately, I don't think we can share that with you.
Personal discretion. Would love to share it.
There's
Can't
nothing more we'd love. Is there any way to go around it and just maybe like broadly?
I would say yeah. Like you could obviously just not name names or super specific, but
due to the audience, I mean the audience, a lot of them know.
Yeah.
Just know, some things. You have a couple jobs.
There was one of the 10 Commandments that was broken.
Mm-hmm.
Take
not by
guess.
us.
It is by a friend who may or may not still be a friend, due to his or her choices,
their actions,
very
very bad.
While
we are not perfect. I have done things I regret. Gregory, I'm sure you've done things you regret.
Yeah.
But there's a line you cross and you don't cross.
Several times.
Yeah.
It was bad. You really fucking
that's
hate
like
to see
an
it.
honest from my heart hate to see that.
Yeah.
Because
you really do. Anyway, let's close her out.
Yeah.
Talk to you guys next week.
Thanks for stopping by.
Hope some more.
You're all quarantined, so let's check out the vids.
Oh yeah. We're gonna let us know, those of you that do listen, if you have any what you're doing while you're quarantined to stay busy. We're gonna try to put a montage at the end of this, so check out the YouTube. Maybe throw that clip of the video on the Instagram and the Twitter of what us and our friends are doing to stay busy. Joe's got some good ones. Set up an indoor golf course, pretty sick. Wish I was there.
Yeah, so send it in. Whatever you got.
I built a Lego car. I went on a hike. Obviously, that never happens. But yeah, so we're going to put that in. It should be good. But yeah, stay safe, everyone. Find something to do.
Hopefully be back to normal soon.
Yeah. Catch you later.